Over the past year, I've helped hundreds of home services businesses set up automations that save them time, speed up follow-up, and generate more Google reviews without adding more admin work. And I have 2 published apps on the Jobber App Store, so I know my way around the Jobber workflows pretty well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to automatically send a Google review request every time a job is completed in Jobber using Zapier. Here is the plan, guys. First, we will set up the completed job trigger from Jobber in Zapier. Then we'll pull in the customer's contact information. And finally, we'll send a Google review request automatically by text or email so your team never has to remember to do it manually again. Now, before we dive into the exact build in Zapier, which we're going to do here in just a second, wanted to give you a quick visual overview of exactly what we're going to be building. Step 1 is going to be that job completed trigger coming out of Jobber, letting us know that that job has been marked complete. In Zapier, we're then going to intake that customer information, create a nice text message or email, and then send it out to the customer with that Google review request. Let's get into the build right now. First step is going to be, of course, Jobber job marked complete. So I'm going to click step 1 and type in Jobber. Boom. And now if you have not yet connected to Jobber, I will put an article on how to do that in the description. It's very easy. Okay. Basically, you would connect a new account, and Jobber has an auth system where as long as you're logged into Jobber on your browser, it'll auto connect for you. In this case, I will use an account that I am already connected to. But again, we'll put that help article on how to connect. Takes a couple seconds in the description below. And now the trigger event I want to be queuing off of is job closed. Also, if you want, you could do something off of invoice, such as invoice is updated, but job closed is for sure going to be the easiest one to queue off of. So we'll go with job closed there. We'll hit continue, and we'll see if we can find some sample records here. And this looks good. We got some information here. Boom, all looks good. So let's continue with that record. Now, second step, folks, is going to be sending the text message. Again, you could do an email. All right. So in Zapier, there are send email options through something like Gmail or Outlook. There's also a Zapier email built into Zapier. So I'll show you how you can set that up at the end, but really the meat and potatoes here, guys, is that text message. I'm going to do it via Twilio because we have a company account through Twilio and phone numbers set up there already. But of course, there are many ways you can get a phone number for sending text. So if I come back in here and just type in SMS in Zapier, there are a ton of options. So don't let me deter you from using other ones. If you have them, all of these connect quite easily to Zapier. I just use Twilio because that's where we're connected. And if you want help on how to get a approved phone number for doing automations like this, comment below. Happy to make that video. But for the sake of this demonstration today, I will be using Twilio. And the step we want to use is, you guessed it, send an SMS. Pretty obvious what we're going to be doing there. Now, let's go ahead and talk about mapping the field. So where are we going to be sending this text from? We'll send it from the number we have approved in Twilio. In terms of who we're sending it to, now this is where we're going to go pull in that client data from the previous step. So if I scroll through the information here, what am I looking for? You got it, client primary phone number. That looks great. In terms of the message I'm going to send with it, I have a template over here that I'll also put down in the description. But basically it'll be very simple. It'll say, hey, customer name, which I'm going to grab from the previous step. This is, you can put your business name here, Bryan's HVAC. Thanks again for trusting us with your recent service. If we've earned it, would you mind taking 30 seconds to leave us a review? Now we need to get that link for them to leave the review. Let me show you how to do that piece. If you go to Google and you type in your business name, you will get this nice panel by Google where you can manage essentially your Google business profile, because that's the link we're going to be sending out. If you type in your business name and don't see this, check which Google account you're logged into. All right, because it needs to be the Google account that owns the Google business profile. For example, if I was logged into my personal Gmail, that's not the Google account that owns the business profile. It's this one. So just make sure you're logged into that proper Google account, type in your business name in the Google search bar, and you'll see this panel. What we're looking for here is this big button that says ask for reviews. Okay, so we're going to click that, and we are going to get this nice link that will send the recipient of this message directly to the screen to leave a review. You don't want them to have to click through this link and that link. It'll just take them right to the exact place to leave their review for you. So we can go ahead and copy that back into our message template, and we'll just paste the link right right there. Okay. A couple other steps down here are send large messages. You do want to turn that on so that way the carriers don't break up your text message and they just send one nice block text out to the customer, and then we can hit continue. Now for testing purposes, I am going to put my personal phone number in here so you can see exactly what that looks like. Great. I have my personal phone number in here. A little note as well, guys, if you're putting in the phone number here, you may need to add a 1 to the front of the phone number provided by the CRM. You can do that by adding a step in between these two, where basically you just either do an AI step and say, take this phone number and add a 1 to the front, right? And that will then tell AI, hey, every time one of these phone numbers comes through, we want to add a 1 to the front of it because you need that country code. That may not apply depending on how you're sending the text. Just a little heads up, if you're getting that error, it may mean that you need to put that country code in front of the phone number before sending. Cool. Now we can see the modified phone number here that we can pull into the text message step. But again, you may not need to do that. So we will get rid of that for now. Just wanted you to have that information in case you need it. Okay, great. We got my personal phone number in here. Let's go ahead and send this text so you can see exactly what your customers are going to see. Great. Instantaneously, I got that text. So I'm sitting at home. You just gave me great service as a homeowner. Hey, first name, this is Bryan's HVAC. Thanks again for trusting us with your recent service. If we earned it, would you mind taking 30 seconds to leave us a review? They open that link and it goes directly to the panel for them to leave you that 5-star review. And that is how you set that up for text. Now, you may want to also add an email into this as well, which you're welcome to do. The way you can do that is either connect your Gmail or Outlook account. I use Gmail, so I'll use that. And the same principles apply. The action event is going to be send email. We're going to choose which account to send it from. In this case, I'll send it from my business Gmail. And then we'll go ahead and map those fields, customer email from the previous step. We'll go ahead and do it from Bryan@leadtruffle.com, my business name, Bryan HVAC, reply to the business email, and then you can make the email your own, something like subject line, review request, and then we can copy this message over, and you want to go ahead and put those variables in again, right? Client first name. So every time this sends, guys, it's going to, personalize to that recipient. And of course, you can get fancy with it. You can make it graphical. You can put in pictures, whatever you want to do. I find less is more with these things, but you can add that email in as well. Last piece that you may want to add is a delay. Some people want to wait a little bit to ask for that review. So you could put a delay step in here, guys. Action event, delay 4, wait for a set amount of time, and then we'll do 1 hour. And now what's going to happen is when that job is closed, Zapier is going to say, all right, let's wait an hour. And then we'll go ahead and send that text and email out. Totally up to you and how you want to manage that on your end. And that's it, guys. Now, every time a job is completed in Jobber, your customer can automatically get a Google review request without your team having to remember to send it manually. Simple automation, but over time, this can mean a lot more reviews and a lot less manual follow-up. I'm Bryan Shankman. I run Lead Truffle, where we help home service businesses respond faster, follow up automatically, and book more jobs. But on this channel, I'm breaking down practical automations you can build yourself. So if you want more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.